Hi guys, before we get into this video, I will not be making a video tomorrow just because of complications. But today I'm doing a video on how the Republicans keep their majority in the Senate. To keep the majority, Republicans absolutely need to take Alabama, which they look like they are on the road to doing. So that's good news for them, but it's also not good news that a lot of the used to be theirs are up for grabs, such as Arizona, Maine, Iowa, Michigan. Well, sorry, not Michigan. Um, so it's going to be a complicated Senate election just because of, you know, how do Republicans actually keep their majority in the House with the Democrats taking so much land and so much ground from them. So I'm going to fill in the states that are pretty safe for Republicans. Sorry, not Alabama. I count Colorado as a safe state in the Senate election. I also count New Mexico as a safe state in the Senate election. So Democrats have 46 and Republicans have 42. Now I'm going to get into why they need to win Alabama. Because that is the only state that Republicans can actually get in the 2020 Senate elections. The rest of the states are pretty much free real estate for Democrats to come in. So I actually count the Alabama Senate race uh, as a lean to the Republicans. So I also think Georgia is probably going to be Republican. I think their special election is going to be Republican as well. North Carolina, I'm gonna get to in a second. So that puts it at 45 to 46. Maine, it's very probable that she's going to lose. It's most likely that she's going to lose. I count that as a likely state for the Democrats. And Martha McSally from Arizona, I count that as a lean state for the Democrats because you have somebody like Kelly who is extremely popular in his state, and you have somebody like Martha McSally who was voted out of power and was not voted to serve in the Senate again in the midterms. She was replaced with Kirsten Sinema. It was only because John McCain died that the governor appointed her. So obviously there are a couple of states that they would need to win because the Democrats are only 2 away from half, 3 away from the majority. So Montana, they would have to hold on to. I do know that I did say it was a lean state to the Democrats in my projection, and I still see it as one, but we're talking about the Republicans need to keep their majority. So in that case, yes, they need to keep that state. Kentucky, I think Amy McGrath does give Mitch McConnell a run for his money, but Kentucky's Kentucky. It's probably going to go to the Republicans. North Carolina, I see going to the Republicans. I don't see a candidate from North Carolina that's actually from the Democrats that has actually put up a big challenge to the Republican base in North Carolina. Alaska, it's Alaska. I should have put it as safe. Texas, I see as likely for the Republicans because you don't have Beto O'Rourke running there again. So it's pretty much just a safe state in that way. So Iowa, I know Ernst, I still can't pronounce her name. She is very unpopular. Her approval rating has just shot down to an all-time low. They would need to hold on to the state to get the majority, though. So they would have to keep Iowa, and then the Democrats would get Michigan next election year. Probably going to get Michigan on the presidential stage. They're probably going to get it on the Senate stage as well. So this is how they would keep their majority in the Senate. They would have to win Montana and Iowa mainly. Those are the states that they would really need to hold on to. Because I really don't see a reality where Susan Collins wins a second term, wins another term in Maine. I don't see Martha McSally winning over the Arizona voters. I think Kelly has already shown that he can get the support that he needs. So they just really need to hold on to Montana, and I them a lead of that only gives them a majority of 51 senators, one over what you want. That's actually just what you need. They just met the threshold. So to get the majority. So obviously, it's not a good year for Republicans to actually win the Senate, to keep their majority in the Senate. They're under intense. They have an intense race ahead of them if they want to keep the Senate and possibly block bills that might be put in place in the Biden administration if he wins, or pass bills that would be put in place by the Trump administration if he wins a second term. Uh, so that's how I think the Republicans need to keep. That's how they would need to get the majority and keep the majority. I'm going to do on the 6th. I'm going to do how do the Democrats get the majority. But thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like the video, and turn on the notification bell.